Okay, Whithering Rooms Part 4. Read this book, we're in the basement. Yes, I am a Calvinist, but that's not so unusual, not compared to the occult games that unholy doctor and his mongrel daughter have concocted. It was not my fault that I was stricken with cholera, but it is my fault that I dragged myself from the irresistible grace of Christ into this den of debauchery, but I could not stand the putrid waste pouring from my mortal frame 1 minute longer, so here I am. So I think that's the vicar that we met outside, maybe. Is this like an occult library? Officer Roland Bryce, investigating the potential murder of Peter Mostyn and possible forged will leaving family estate to American physician Robert Blackett. Estate staff reports Peter appearing pale and sickly for nearly a full year before death. Peter has been a severe alcoholic for 7 years following the death of his father and sister. Dr. Robert Blackett and his daughter Margaret had been living in the Mostyn house for 3 years. Estate staff reports no conflicts between them. Unsubstantiated rumors of intimate relationship between Peter and Margaret. Ah, you must be Nightingale. I've heard wonderful things about you from my daughter Margaret, so this is the physician. I am Dr. Robert Blackett. I do apologize for not coming to visit you sooner. Oh, I see you staring at my head wound. Nothing to worry about. Cut my head open in a low doorway. We old men bleed so easily. It's like he was shot in the head. I'm afraid you caught me at a bad time as I must be heading upstairs. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to get acquainted here in the dream. For now, feel free to use my laboratory. Seem like a clever girl. I'll let you borrow my basic lab manual. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Nightingale. I guess he's undead, too. So I guess this is how we can make firecrackers and stuff. Powerful healing tonic. Heals poison status effect. Let's make one of those. We'll make some poison too, why not? History of Dr. Robert Blackwell made a fortune as a talented physician in Boston, treating unusual cases. Took a trip to China in 1860, possibly to avoid war in U.S. Left China for England, bringing half-Chinese daughter Margaret with him, mother unknown. Unsubstantiated rumors of heavy opium usage. Met Peter Moss in 1878. Robert and Margaret move into Mostyn House. 3 years later, Peter dead and Robert owns Mostyn House. I think they're innocent. I don't think they killed the guy. Throwing knife and altering knife, though it is extremely dull, it still can be of use to great effect. I didn't read the rest. Let's map these like combat things. Seem to be here. So we'll do that down there. Paralysis, poison, throwing knife. I didn't mean to do that. Of course I missed. Oh, that's a map. Pick up. Okay, so we can reuse this throwing knife. these vomit piles are cursing us. Already cursing, might as well just use this. Okay, we gotta heal. Didn't we make a healing jar? We did. We need to use a curse candle. Didn't mean to do that. Of course. Well, we bought a key to this thing, so let's see what it does. Set the clock to midnight. Whatever that does. It's easy to knock someone to the ground if their head is in the clouds, receive 15% less physical damage, plus 15 poise. What does that invite enemies to your room?
Hold still now. Shouldn't dare. Got you now. Perfect aim.
This should be a safe room. Hopefully. Because it had relatively modern plumbings, gas lighting, and plenty of space, Mostyn House was reopened as a private cholera clinic in 1883 and received the occasional wealthy guest, but keeping the house clean and running was too expensive for the operation to turn a profit, and ultimately was shut down just 5 years later. In 1888, the Blacketts joined the burgeoning private asylum business, which was smashing success. Gentry from the Midlands pounced on the opportunity to send their troublesome children and misbehaving wives to Mostyn Private Asylum for rehabilitation in the beautiful estate. Would they still be so eager if they knew the dark history of the house? They probably would. So people who weren't even mentally sick were sent here. Like traditional chest, where a piece is either alive or dead, units in monstrous chest can suffer from a variety of temporary afflictions. Bleed, poison, paralysis, curse, rot, danger. Unit is near death and should heal immediately. Any magical healing effects cease to work. Okay, so, well, we already know all that stuff. Just because we died to everything so much. No use. Maybe we can tell we met our father. Nope, doesn't care. Just ransacking the place.
Perfect aim.
Of course.
Got you now. Hold still now. Steady.
Let's just go in this garden. Well, you don't have all that stuff, but what are you gonna do about it? Let's heal first. Creates a local field of vampiric energy, damaging foes and using their vital energies to heal the caster. Vampirism does not work when the caster is in danger. I call upon V-Bar to sap the vitality of my enemies. 20 seconds, deal damage each second, and heals the caster. I think we can use it. Ring set with the Frog's Eye, preserves resin. Just equip anything we can. Let's try and use that spell. Of course. I'll come back when something interesting happens.